Okay, and welcome. We are playing 7 Days to Die again. I had been recording episodes thinking that I would have the time to edit them, but I decided to switch and do streaming instead. I just don't have the time, and I'm not like a big YouTuber, gamer, popular person who can justify doing that, so I figured I'd just go ahead and stream things and preserve things that way. So we're going to go ahead and do a new series on 7 Days to Die. What I was going to do in episodes, but now I'm just going to do on stream. And it is Mayor of Parishton. The whole point is we go to Parishton and we cannot leave. The goal would be to fix up Parishton and to go through all the buildings there. And basically we want to do everything we can to make Parishton a great place. And we can't leave, and that's the whole gimmick. So let's go. Let's get started. Here I am. I just spawned into the world, and we are very lucky. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna test out the sound here. Okay, there we go. Got to make sure the sound was up. So we are lucky because we spawned in this winter biome. Man, the controls are a little clunky, and my field of view is too. Did they change it so you can't change your field of view anymore? I can never remember. Yeah, it looks like they did. Well, anyway, I'll get used to it, but yeah, just maybe it's because I'm using a different monitor setup or something, but I just feel like it's a little off. Anyway, and it is a little clunky. I wonder if that's because I've got a bunch of programs open. What I thought I'd do though is just get some very basic survival supplies along the way. That way, when I get there, I'll be able to survive the night. And you might as well start getting some of these initial quests knocked out. So we'll go ahead and get a whole bunch of fiber here. And craft this bedroll. Check this loot real quick. By the way, I turned looting down to 75%. That way I get less. And I think that's going to be good because that's going to encourage a lot more exploration. There's a blueberry. Blueberries will be fairly easy to find. So the whole point of not being able to leave Parishton, I'm probably going to have to make an exception for that. Like maybe once every 10 days I can go to the trader or something. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. There's no trader in Parishton, otherwise I'd just do that. Or I could just play without going to the trader. I don't really... shouldn't need the trader per se. Okay, so that's bedroll, and I guess we'll place that down. And I will leave it here, because this is going to be closer, as you can see here in the map. Parishton is in the northwest corner, and we're way closer to Parishton right now than we could be, so I'm just going to leave that bedroll in case we do die. So go ahead and get the axe crafted here. Get all that stuff out of our inventory, and then go and wear that and that. Could use some more bird feathers. Only got 3. I want to kill that deer, but I also don't want to dilly-dally here. I think I can actually kill him with 3 arrows if I don't miss. Also, like another ground rule for starting out. Obviously, I'm not in Parishton yet, and so I could conceivably abuse that fact and just, you know, willy-nilly loot the entire surrounding area before I go there. But I think the rule should be I have to go pretty much directly there. The only little exception is that I'm going to allow myself to quickly make some survival stuff. Okay, there's our bow. Let me go ahead and harvest these. These are now very valuable items. Oh, somehow I spooked him. Well, I've got 4 arrows, and I'd like to kill this deer. Well, there's 1 arrow. Oh, and there's a rabbit too. 2 arrows. There we go. Oh, there's our arrows. I don't know if we can recover any of the ones that landed on the road. I don't see any of them. Well, maybe we can grab some more arrows or something. Already off to a great start, but at least this is on the way to Parishton. And I think that if I grab a few arrows as we go... God damn it, I wish I had arrows. Okay. Nothing like meleeing a deer, right? He has an arrow sticking out of him. Come on, deer. Well, there's a bird's nest. Now, I'm getting a little bit questionably far off the trail from me here. So what I should probably do is just give up on the deer. Ugh, I almost broke a leg there. So I'm going to go ahead and give up on the deer, sadly. Unless he comes back or something. And I just went through 2 birds' nests with no arrows. Now, to me, that suggests that my turn-down settings on looting are already having an immediate effect, which is pretty devastating, actually, because I just missed out on a deer because I didn't have enough arrows. Oh, I actually should have gone the other way. Well, I'll just go this way now. So I came from down there, but I should be going this way, so that was my bad for heading in the wrong direction initially, but that's okay. It's still pretty much the same distance. Oh, wow. That's going to be a really good initial weapon. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. And we do need some more wood, so let's go ahead and craft up some wood. Or, you know, chop some wood, I mean. Alright. And not surprisingly, my inventory is already starting to feel pressure. Let's get some arrows going here. Should we do the quest here? Now, this is Alpha 18 for 7 Days to Die. And what that basically means is that, first of all, it has tougher inventory restrictions than previous versions, so that's always going to be an issue. And then you also develop your skills more slowly in a more specialized fashion than previous versions. So right now we're pretty darn incompetent all around. We're also already encumbered. So let's do something about the encumbrance. I hate to get rid of anything yet, though. So tell you what, let's... Oh, there's a lumberjack. Let's get this quest out of the way. Okay, that quest's out of the way. We are going to avoid that lumberjack pretty intentionally right now. And mostly the only thing I'm really looking for are loot and arrows, the occasional wood source or plant fiber source, but really I'm going to avoid most other things for now. Okay, there's another deer. No, that's not a deer. That's a I think that's one of those new animals they added. So I'm going to avoid that fight because I think that animal might kill me. There's a deer. Heard something. Well, I'm just not having much luck with these deer, am I? Well, there's another one. I hate to give up on the one that I've already wounded, but it's the way it goes. You know what? There's a zombie coming, and I've got loot here, so let's just focus on looting real quick. He's coming right at me. Well, I'm gonna give him the slip, but I really only have, what, 1 or 2 arrows left, and I don't really feel like fighting him without arrows, so I'm not gonna do it. I guess I need to craft that campfire, technically. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, that's the problem with the winter biome, is that these guys are everywhere. Fortunately, they're nice and slow. So I'm going to move right past him as well. Let's see if I can get some more feathers here. Damn it. Sucks. Well, let's get the campfire going here. Okay, and there's a wolf up there, so we're going to avoid him. Okay, we got a hood. Surprised the game hasn't told us we're freezing to death yet. And I really want that. Shit. Oh, man. Well, here's Parishton, at least. So let's just get in town. Can I get this rabbit real quick? Man. Oh, I think I hit him. I'm terrified that I'm gonna get accosted by this zombie, though. So let's just move on. I can go hunting later. Hey, you know what? The good thing is I'm in Parishton, and I've got time to spare. Plenty of time, actually. Okay, well, there's the quest line, and now it's going to tell me to go to the trader, which I can't do. And let's just set the rule now so that we have it established. I'm now in Parishton, and I'll have to find, like, borders. It'll probably be, like, right here. But now that I'm in Parishton, I can't leave. But let's say that I can leave on every day that's divisible by 10 during daylight, for the sole purpose of going to the trader and for no other purpose. And I can only loot things that are physically on the road between here and there. That seems fair, right? That gives me access to a few cars that I might be running low on up till then. But now our purpose is we have to find a good base. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll probably stream right through the night and do the full day 2 as well on this episode. But probably after that, it'll be mostly just day 1, or I mean 1 day episodes. Damn it, I really don't need that. Okay, so there's that, like, chain store. This appears, is that the, like, a gas station kind of thing? That might be a good place. I gotta, like, think about where's a good place to hold down for Horde Night, but also where's a good place to, like, have resources. Maybe centrally located would be good. I mean, I could just make the city hall my base. It's centrally located, but that would be quite a thing to raid through here. Actually, though, I kind of want to do that. I'm not prepared to raid it completely, but I think that should be the ultimate goal, is to live in the city hall, right, if I'm the mayor. Well, I finally found some more arrows. I mean, feathers. So let's get that crafting, and I guess I gotta take this guy out. Now, one of our goals is to clean up the town. So that's going to include a lot of this kind of stuff. Getting rid of debris and such. Okay, well, he's going to be tough. With no skill points and rudimentary weapons and armor. In fact, no armor. And we've got 4 arrows left, and we've missed twice, which is unacceptable. Missed 3 times, very unacceptable. And he's aggro now. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, I'm crouching. Okay. And I'm out of arrows officially. Okay, and he's got a buddy, which is great. Okay, he's down. He's probably not dead, though. Not good. I hate the zombie rage thing. And he got me. Okay, he's down. Let's use that as an opportunity to get some space here. Now I could get another round of arrow shots off. Let's get that going. Okay, and that's all the arrows we got. Try to keep our distance with the sledgehammer. At least it's a decent weapon. Gotta watch our stamina just a little bit here. There's one of them. And he's got zombie rage. It's gonna get me again. And I'm dead. Wow, that didn't take long. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do the all cats have 9 lives rule and just have 9 lives, and that's one, and that was extremely reckless. And this is the difference between me and some other streamers, is that I'm just so gosh darn reckless when it comes to this game. I just don't treat death as seriously as I should, and I probably should rethink my priorities there. But I guess since we died, and I need to put a bedroll down because I feel like this is a little bit exploitative, and if I did this intentionally, it would be a way of getting around the rules. But I think what I'll do is, once I finish getting back to Parishton this time, I will put a bedroll down there so that I can avoid the whole situation of dying without so that I don't have to get a whole bunch of resources from on the way back, you know, because that is exploitative if I did it intentionally or anything. So, but let's go ahead and grab what we can on the way, and boy, that's going to cost us some time, isn't it? So I guess the advantage is we get small additional access to basic resources, but the disadvantage is we lose a whole bunch of time, some permanent health, and convenience of being where we want to be. Really need birds' nests. Really need feathers. Okay, there's another guy. Iron deposits, and this appears to be the edge of the map. Shit. I guess I did go the right way the first time. Well, I hate this. I've got to turn back. I thought that this would go up and put me over, but I guess I could try climbing. I think that's what I want to do. Let me check this loot real quick. I will note that there is iron here, and I guess, you know, if we get to a point where we have to tweak the rules a little bit to allow me to collect resources or something, that might be one place we could go for iron. But I think that's going to be outside of our range for the most part. Oh, this may not be easy. But I'll go ahead and craft an axe just to have something. There is no Mountaineer perk in this game. But maybe there should be. Well, it's still a bit of a treacherous terrain to get there, but I think this is better than having to walk all the way around again. And we do get some wood and stone, at least. I'm not seeing a lot of birds' nests right now, though. I'm not sure if birds' nests don't spawn up here, or if it's... I thought the birds' nests were procedural, but maybe they're individually placed. Or maybe they just have zones where they're procedurally generated. And this is not one of them. Of course, if they're going to procedurally generate shrubs and rocks, I don't see why they wouldn't do birds' nests. Get a very tall mountain here. Okay. It should be just over this ridge. For that matter, you'd think trash piles and duffel bags and things would be procedurally generated as well. Oh, and here's the trash pile, speaking of. So I'm fairly, I don't want to say confident, but I would think that birds' nests would generate up here somewhere. Well, at some point it's going to be moot because I'm going to be back with my main stuff in town. But man, I am struggling for feathers. Like the one time in the game where a vulture would be almost welcome. There's a rabbit. There's a bear. I definitely want to avoid him. So let's just keep our eyes on the prize and focus on the direction of our backpack here. And should be able to see town here in a second. Apparently we're... Oh, there's one. Okay. I was going to say, the zombie sounded really close. Oh, and there's a camp down there. A little military base kind of thing. Right there. I think we passed that house on our way into town last time. One nice thing about this train is it does keep the zombies more or less away, or if they are approaching, they'll struggle to get to me. But we're probably freezing to death, and there's another bear. Can I get through here? Okay. And there's Parishton. And there's a guy. So let's kind of head down in elevation now. And we are basically back. And gotta keep going down in elevation. Now we're definitely on the hunt for a bird's nest. I don't see any. But we're back officially in Parishton. The waterworks would be an okay base. I think it's going to be less sort of aesthetically appealing. Where's our backpack? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well. Zero arrows. Sad. I tell you what, though. I think what I need to do is I need to allow myself to go to the trader briefly and then come back. That will I need to complete that quest line. So why don't we just allow that once right now, and then we won't be back until day 10. So this is kind of like a slight tweaking of the rule to allow for me to complete the quest line. And I guess that means I should probably get going because I don't have much time. I may have to spend the night elsewhere. Tell you what though, let's just find a convenient place to store stuff. I don't want to get too... I don't want to get too crazy with exploration right now because I really need to get going to the trader. So let me just head towards that side of town. Oh shit. There's a dog. Or a... Crap. Oh shit. Wow. Okay. Well, tell you what. We're just gonna use that as an excuse to go ahead and go to the trader this time. So that's death number 2 out of 9. And there wasn't a whole lot I could do about that one. I guess I could have just run, and that's what I should have done. I just didn't recognize what it was until it was too late. Okay, so the trader's down here, so we'll just go straight to the trader. And the only thing I really care about other than getting to the trader is making a axe for survival. And obviously looting when appropriate. Okay, so let's just go directly to the trader, then we'll head up to Parishton. I think I can get this done before the end of the day, if I hurry. Oh, and I definitely want feathers, and I'm definitely not gonna not get feathers. Good, some wood, that's nice. Okay, so should I just go overland like this? I mean, it kind of worked on my way back to Parishton just then, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is the problem with this particular style of gameplay, of having to be somewhere, is that you kind of force yourself into dangerous situations a little bit more than you might normally. Because, like, normally I think what most players would do is they'd stick around home wherever they spawned, or at least to a nearby location that was relatively safe, like a house or something. And they'd work on building up the basic things you'd need to survive, like having a supply of food on you, or bandages, or whatever. But because I'm in such a hurry to get places, and because the rules restrict where I can even... Oh, nice. The rules restrict where I can go. I don't have time to settle down and secure myself. I just have to go, go, go. Gotta watch out for those landmines that guy hits. Okay. Well, let's move on. And let's take a second. Craft our axe, arrows, and bow. And of course, I am lacking in plant fiber and wood right now to make the bow, so there's some fiber. I need 3 more wood to make this bow. Okay. That should be good. And we're constantly being chased by these guys. Now, is there a way up this mountain? I guess I could try to go under that bridge. Otherwise, I think that mountain's pretty hard to get through. But I think I can do it with the current physics. And let's hope I don't freeze to death here. Slowly and unrealistically scaling this mountain. There we go. Oh, the sun's out. That's nice. Actually, we are briefly in a new biome, so should probably get some plant life from here if I am thinking about it. But okay, here's that bridge. And I think there's like zombies that spawn somehow in relation to that bridge, so I'm going to try to avoid getting too caught up in that for now. I'm going to just try to grab a sapling real quick. And I hear the damn sounds of the zombie approaching. It's hard to tell where he's coming from. Oh, there he is. Just going to kite him a little bit. There we go. And I think he stole my kill on the tree. And I didn't get my sapling anyway. Well, I really don't have time to be screwing around with trees. I'll get saplings. I have no doubt of other tree types, and it's mostly for cosmetic reasons that I'd want them anyway. There's a boar. I'm gonna have to skip him. He's too dangerous right now for me, I think. And with a limited arrow supply and limited time, I just don't really have. I mean, it'd be really nice to have that food, of course, but I just don't have time. I guess I can get some cotton. Cotton and goldenrod would be the preferred things, easy things to take away from this area while I'm here. And the trader's just right up here, so probably just go to the trader, then take the roads back. Grab this car real quick. And I suppose I should probably think about what perks I want. This is always a tough question because you get so few, and yet you need so many basic ones to start surviving. I often kind of go with like pack meal right away, and cardio, sexual Tyrannosaurus, minor 69er, that sort of thing. And I think I'll probably do something similar this time, although Lucky Looter would be good too, to help make up for my deficiency in looting that I gave myself when I started this series. We're at the trader now. Can I get this? Nope. Okay, so that's gonna give me a little boost. Okay, now I have to talk to the trader. Well, a working cement mixer, a working workbench, a working forge. So there's actually a nice little setup here. Was there a chem station? Was the chem station damaged? I don't remember. Yeah, it's destroyed. So the only one that isn't available for me is the chem station. But I'm going to be here so infrequently that it's almost irrelevant. Okay, let's talk to this guy. So I'll go ahead and sell this acid real quick. See if there's anything else I can sell. I really could use those though, so I'm not going to sell those. And then that means I really can't buy anything, to be honest, but I guess the only way that this quest system is even going to work in this series is if he gives me a quest that happens to be in Parishton, which would be northwest, and none of these are going to qualify, so I'm not even going to bother getting it. Okay, so I guess I could finish looting this guy and then head out, right? I have 3 hours, slightly less, to get back home. I think I am finished. This particular trader doesn't have much in the way of loot. Okay, so let's move on. No time like the present. Let me just get a club going here. Okay, let me pop this one. Gotta start getting some of that experience, right? I might as well get it from zombies that are a little bit more manageable than the freaking lumberjacks. That's one thing that sucks about the winter biome is that you have to deal with lumberjack zombie. Come on, rabbit. These guys are harder than hell to hit. But I got him. Sweet. Well, I finally got some hunting in. And that gives me bone and leather. Some basic resources that'll be useful early on. And let's go ahead and... Oh, I need one more bone to make a shiv. Oh, that's right, they changed that. Okay, well... What I really want to do is I want to get that bedroll down in Parishton so I don't have to leave when I die. So that's going to be my immediate goal. Oh wow, the lighting there just threw me off. There he is, okay. Well, let's quickly move along. There's the marina and stuff. This is Navisgain, obviously. Obviously, if we're doing a series on Parishton, a city in Navisgain, we will be in the map Navisgain. These tires, by the way, I used to like it when you had to get tires by harvesting them, but now they just give you plastic parts. And if I were smart, I would have been harvesting them so I could have sold the plastic at the trader, but I wasn't, so... Okay, as I recall... Yeah, the road is just right up here. So the main thing is that I get my backpack before nightfall. And we're going to be pushing it right now. So I really need to stop looting like this. I mean, it's the only time I'm going to be out here for days. So I feel almost obliged to at least check the main lootables. But I really need to get home because I've got 1 hour and 45 minutes before the shit hits the fan. And I think when that does happen, I think I'll basically just freeze in place. I might have to... My goal was to do 2 days for the first episode, but if I ended up just sitting there and not doing anything for a while... I do want these plants, though. At least enough to make a seed. Now I need like 4 goldenrods and I'm good. But anyway, as I was saying, if I end up just having to hunker down and not move for the duration of the night, I mean, I'm not sure if that makes sense to record that, so... Okay, some more lootables here. I think there's a pass and gas up here, if I remember correctly. A little bit of gunpowder always helps down the road. Just check these real quick. We're actually pretty close to Parishton. It's within sight now. I see a deer up there as well. Should I bother? Oh, here's some goldenrod. I missed him. Damn it. Well, unless he comes back this way, another one gets away. You know, you used to be able to one-shot those fuckers. And you just crouch and use your primitive bow. But now that they've revamped the archery skill line, I think that's no longer a thing. Yeah, he's far too far away to reliably hit, and I don't want to waste the 3 arrows that I do have. So I'll just move on. And I've only got an hour left, so I just don't have time for it anyway. I'm still optimistic that I'll get to my bag where the mountain lion killed me. Let's hope he's no longer around. I also really should just think about how I'm going to survive the night. And I think what I should do is I should nerd pull onto the roof of some building somewhere. Well, I don't think I'm going to get enough goldenrod to make a seed. It'll be a while before I'm able to make seeds anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And it's also pretty possible that I'll find some goldenrod in a lootable somewhere. But I just don't have time to go off into the wilderness and find one right now. So I guess that'll enhance the magic of this playthrough, is that's one shortcoming that's caused by the lack of resources in my required biome. Oh, hold on. That's 4. Well, we're really pushing it with the daylight here. Okay, but we are very close to the bag now. We're just about the equivalent of 3 city blocks away. Just gonna let my stamina recover here for a second. Some pain pills, that's nice. We're back in Parishton, and I really need to put a bedroll down, so let's get a bedroll going. And here's the church, which I think the city is named after. 13 minutes. I'll have to save some of these searches for later. And the main thing is to make sure I don't get killed by that same guy. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted there. And there's the lumberjack. I don't want to deal with him at night. And it is officially nighttime, even though you couldn't tell by the lighting. So I'm going to go ahead and crouch. Let's put this bedroll down right here. I think what I'd like to do is get to the roof somewhere once I get my backpack. And I've pretty much am there. I'm just like terrified that somebody's going to come along. And there's the lumberjack back there. And I knew I saw one off to the left over here. But I'm right by that fence where I was. And I think the game for night 1 causes zombies to like lumber towards you. I could be wrong. What is that noise? I'm so paranoid. You know what? It is not worth it. Like, let's get to the roof first and then think about the backpack later. I'm like being quiet even for you guys. And I forgot, of course, that there's probably zombies on this roof, so I'm in a bit of a bind here, I guess. Yeah, there's a zombie right there, for example. And there's that freaking animal. I'm glad I didn't go get my backpack. Well, I think what I could do, I think I can sneak over to the edge of this roof and maybe try to take out the animal with arrows. So he can't really get up here. And I think I'm far enough away to avoid waking that zombie. And I've got 3 shots. Might as well try. Well, there's 1. Damn it, 2. Well, I got him once. Oh, and I do have 1 more arrow, I guess. And there's 4. So now I have absolutely nothing I can do now. I guess what I should do is... Oh, shit. Okay, I should have grabbed one of those frames. Maybe he'll just stay over there. Not optimistic. He's coming this way. I think I can take him, though. It wouldn't be a good fight. I wouldn't want to, but if I had to, I think I could melee him because he's weak. But he's moving. He seems to be moving off, and that's fine with me. What I really should try to do is take this block out. That'll prevent other zombies from pathing up from below. So if I trigger anybody down below, they'll spend their night hacking on the... Oh, God. How did he get up there? I assume that's the same one. I don't know how he got up there, but that's terrifying. I guess I could always just jump to that block there if he followed me, but I'm hoping that doesn't become an issue. Well, in the meantime, let's at least take a look at perks. I think I'm relatively safe. So, I think I'll do 1 for pack mule right away. I almost always do. Chef would be good. I think Sexual Tyrannosaurus is good because our stamina goes down by less. I think I do want this one because I can make better tools. And then Master Chef would be okay. Living off the land is important. Archery would be good. Unlocks wooden bow. Let's do archery. Even though I don't have any arrows. And that's it for skill points. So, just so you know, the wooden bow is a better version than the primitive bow. In fact, the primitive bow sucks now. And I need bow crossbow parts. Damn, I didn't realize that. Okay, well, that'll give us something to work towards. But in the meantime, I might as well scrap that and make a higher quality primitive bow. And we can make that bone knife now, I guess, because I got some more bones. Alright, well, I guess the one nice thing about shooting that mountain lion is that I got him out of there. So I could try to sneak back down there. I don't see him anymore either. It's like he wandered off. Well, I'm going to go ahead and carefully head that direction. There's the lumberjack. Those lumberjacks are going to be a problem. Until I get them cleared out. I don't see the mountain lion. I think he went over to that playground. Grab this arrow, because I absolutely need arrows. I wonder where the other one went. I had 2 missed shots. They might be in here. Okay, lumberjack is heading vaguely this way. There's my bag. So scrap that. Scrap that. Just kind of preparing my inventory for picking up my bag. Okay, so we've got our stuff. So I'm going to come over here, kind of in this corner. I'm still crouched. Let's go ahead and wear that. That's has some armor rating. Did I get everything, or was I overly... Let's use these books real quick. For now, I'm going to scrap the radiator and the nails. I'm going to keep that. I don't have any bottles yet, so I'm going to keep that can because I might need it. Oh, no, I do have bottles. Okay, or jars, I mean, so I will scrap the cans. I scrap these brass trophies eventually. I don't have any cloth yet, do I? Okay. And I did get enough goldenrod for a seed. So I will be good there. So I guess let's just carefully try to loot some of this trash real quick. It says I'm thirsty. I guess we could risk drinking our water here. That'll consolidate that. And let's make that into duct tape. Well, we'll do that next. Trying to consolidate things so I'm less encumbered. But I actually think I'm safer heading towards this road because that mountain is a pretty good obstacle for zombies. Another glue. Yeah, and I can see pretty far here. I think I've got the gamma up fairly high, so the reason for that, of course, is to allow you to see this, because YouTube tends to darken videos, but it is convenient to be able to see at night, for sure. And we're about 2 hours off from the morning. I wouldn't recommend, if you're playing for the first time, to be wandering around at night like this, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And let's, it automatically had me wear everything again, so that's good. I guess I can make some gloves and boots. The game used to make you make these. Am I running low on plant fiber? No, I shouldn't be. Did they change that you can't make plant fiber shoes anymore? Or are they not called boots? Okay, there's a zombie lumberjack. So I'm going to carefully stealth away from... And there's a tourist zombie coming as well. Shoes, okay. So I'll go ahead and wear these. Looking real good. Better than nothing, though. Those will quickly get replaced when we find articles of clothing. What I really want, probably, is a coat. I imagine it'll get pretty cold in this biome. Maybe not tonight, but in future nights. I'm risking a search of this car real quick. We're pretty close to morning, and I have a pretty good sense that there's no zombie capable of really detecting my searching in this vicinity right now. I'm going to scrap that. For now, I'll scrap those. Yeah, okay, and then, well, I'm concerned about that zombie coming towards me, but I think I've got time to quickly search this car. And he turned away. He turned back. Let's just kind of head down the road this way and look for other things we can do until the sun comes up. And grab this rotten flesh in the mailbox there as well. We're getting animal fat from this, which I don't necessarily think they used to give you that, so that's a nice change. I welcome that. Just checking my surroundings real quick to make sure I'm not going to get accosted. And let's get this tree down. Now, what I should probably do is start planting trees. So what I'll do is I'll just take my blue spruce pine cones here and just evenly space out a few trees here. Okay. And let's see here. I mean, here's the edge of town, the corner. I'm also very worried as I get closer to the frontier over here, there's going to be more lumberjacks, so I'm especially cognizant of that. Let's check this mailbox. But let's just clean up town a bit here. And yeah, okay, so let's check for feathers over here. I think what I should do, because I think these feathers do rejuvenate after a while, and that's definitely part of town. So I think what I should do is define my boundaries, maybe first thing in the morning. The other thing I need to seriously consider is my food, because that's going to be an issue. I'm going to have to loot for food initially, which means probably a house. So why don't we make the priority for day 2 to start thinking about the town boundaries. Actually, I'm going to scrap this and make a new one. Should have a level 2 at this point. But anyway, town boundaries and looting houses for food and maybe for a safe place to store my items, because I'm over encumbered. But I think kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking here. And it is basically morning now. There's a treasure map. Problem is, I bet you anything it's going to take me outside of town. That lumberjack is way too close for comfort. But it's going to be morning in 1 minute. There we go. So now we're in good shape as far as zombies go. I can start dealing with them again. But this thing is part of town, and I think what I want to do to be fair to myself is I want to give myself plenty of space for wildlife to populate without it being unfair. So I think what I'll do is, at least on this side of town, I'll give myself a fairly expansive area to work with. So that basically means I'm going to include all this land here. And I think what I'll do to indicate where the edge is I'll use these frames I just made. And let's include this. But let's say, let's start putting frames down now. Should I be allowed to go down this path? I don't even know what's down there. Let's at least go down there once, just to see what's down here. Maybe this sign should be the edge. Mr. Bunny, I would very much like to harvest you. Another treasure map, jeez. It's gonna be heartbreaking when those take me outside of my range, and I can't even get this darn bunny. Okay, well anyway. So I think what I should do, because this thing is basically just a narrow corridor with minimal loot, I think what I'll do is I'll block it off. Unless there's something over here that makes sense to include. I do kind of like birds' nests. Again, no feathers. I think I do have some feathers on me that I haven't made into arrows yet, though. So let's make those up. Okay, we got 2 more. Great. Well, I'm going to go all the way down for now, and then I think I'm going to come back and block this off for purposes of this playthrough. A few more arrows. Nice. Although these cars would be handy. Oh, wow. Another sledgehammer. I wonder if I want to maybe specialize in sledgehammer, or if I want to do something else. I mean, I've found a couple sledges, and I do like the weapon. I'm pretty capable with it. I mean, what the hell? Let's just include all this, because this is just the outskirts of town, really. And I think if I do it in, like, one direction, it's really not the end of the world. And I could really use these cars later, so I'm going to say that this entire corridor is part of Parishton. I know for a fact that it leads to a edge of map roadblock. It should be right up here. But these lootables are, you know, handy enough to include, but not so amazing that it's kind of unfair. So maybe the rule should be I can come out here to harvest cars, but that's it. Like, I can't, like... Well, what else would I do, really? I can just come out here to loot. But it's more or less the outskirts, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time out here. And here's the edge of map roadblock that I mentioned. If I were to go too far beyond that, I'd start taking radiation damage. So, I'll loot this up real quick. We'll place a couple frames to signify that this is the absolute limit. Did I just hear a zombie? Oh, there's one. And it's our friend Mr. Lumberjack. Now, I've taken out a few lumberjacks already, and I feel like I could take him out. But I am encumbered. Okay, well, we did kill him, but we took a hell of a lot of damage, and I really should not do that. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use a painkiller. I need more water. That's going to cause me to get thirsty, isn't it? Well, let's head back and kind of recombobulate a little bit after that. And let's not fight any more of those guys. Until we have A, we're unencumbered. B, arguably we have at least a few arrows. C, we're healed. And D, we have food and water. So I'm going to try to avoid lumberjacks from now on, for the time being. Yep, and there's the thirsty symbol. Unfortunately, I haven't looted hardly any food. And this is just going to exacerbate my issues with stamina for now. Oh, there's a deer, though. God damn it. Gosh darn it. I thought maybe with my archery skill up, he would actually have... What the hell? Oh, there he is. Okay. I hate those guys. And he's just yelling and screaming and bitching and moaning. I gotta get this arrow. Could have sworn there was another one over here too. Oh well. Back down to 3 arrows. But I think I have a chance at this deer again. God damn it. Frickin' car. Where'd the arrow go? Did it break? I think it broke. Okay, we got him. We got him. Okay, so let's kite this guy over here. And we'll get our bone shiv and we'll harvest that deer. I do have 4 feathers on me, I saw. But I'm not going to fight this guy. Wow, he's really going fast at that. Well, I'll have to kite him a little bit more. I'm out of stamina. Not good, not good, not good. It's probably because I'm thirsty. But I do want those bird nests over there too. I think I'm just about to finish this guy off. Okay. Come on, stamina. Oh, hang on, my alarm's going off. 1 second, please. Alexa, turn off. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so he's over there. So I'm going to walk over here so I can regain stamina. And I'm just going to pop over here and grab these bird nests real quick and get the hell out of here. And then we absolutely need to prioritize thirst. Okay, nothing. Have I searched this one yet? Okay, so I have 10 arrows now. Plus the several, well, it'll be 11 or maybe 12 total. Okay, so with that, let's get out of here completely. Get off his radar. And go get something to drink. I believe I searched that, yeah. Keeping our eyes out for more bird's nests, though. But at least I have 11 arrows, and I do have some meat, so eventually I'll be able to make some food. I'm surprised they haven't added food spoilation yet in this game. But, okay, so that's the, where it was starting to define the edge here. And I'll just kind of funnel that into the road so that I kind of know that you can go down the road if you want. But then I'll just funnel this up to the mountain. Okay, so that's the edge there, more or less. You know, we don't have to be a complete Nazi about the edges. It's just kind of a guideline. As far as the edge over here goes, nice. I think maybe here is good. Something like this. So we can use this little valley if we need to. I really should not be worried about the edges so much, but you can definitely see where that is. And then that'll connect up here. And then this will just come on down to here. Like this. Okay, we are so thirsty that I need to stop. I will search these there we go. I will search these because it's possible I'll find something. I don't even have murky water right now. Oh shit, there's oh man, okay. Figures. Come on. Come on. Run away. Yeah, we can't be fighting zombies until we deal with their thirst. Not in melee anyway. Apparently our archery skills are off. I'm not sure what good it would do to even continue this fight unless I'm absolutely sure my arrows will hit. Come on. I mean, it's not like she's gonna drop loot. I just got a little bit of experience, but didn't even get any arrows recovered. Okay, well, let's, what we need to do is we need to get water. And I think the best way to do that is snow right now, right? So, I think what I can just do You know what, the other thing I could think about, though, I do have 76 tokens. And I think there is a vending machine in this town. Should I try the vending machine? The thing that would be best is if there was a water cooler, but I doubt I'll find one of those within any reasonable amount of time. But I'm pretty sure I remember there being like a vending machine over here somewhere. And if I could just get some tea, that'd be alright. Okay, so thirst. 36 out of 100. The reason I'm bothering with the vending machine rather than going right to cooking water is because I don't have a cooking pot, and I'm about 65% sure I need one. I also think there's some foods, like blueberries, for example, that I was gonna say I thought they might give you a little bit of something. Could have sworn I had more blueberries. Oh, those are snowberries, sorry. Not blueberries. Well, I guess I'll eat those snowberries and get maybe my encumbrance down slightly. Let's go ahead and read that. And read that. Put that up there. Okay. Well, the one of the saving graces about this town is that it does have these little storefronts, which is very important. But man, I could have sworn there was a vending machine very accessible somewhere over here. I guess I'm not seeing it. Excuse me. So, maybe in Dick's over here there'd be some water. I know there'd be zombies, unfortunately. But it does seem like maybe a easier way to access a food-related area that could potentially have water or a cooking pot. So, like, we can make that into bottled murky water. Oh, I don't really need a. Looks like I don't need a cooking pot. And then can I? To make this. Oh, I don't even need a cooking pot there either. Okay, well, let's just do that. Let's just do it right here. Now, obviously, we're a far cry away from cleaning up this town, but alright, so I'll make 4 of those. And that'll take a few seconds, so let me just peek around while I'm waiting. Get some more wood, I guess. And I'm hungry now too, great. Yeah, I got another blue spruce sapling. I'll go ahead and plant that. Okay, let's take a look and see how we're doing, and we got it. Okay, so now I can make bottled water, right? Absolutely, perfect. And that's going to take a minute. So again, I'll use the time. let's check this one. Okay, well with that, at least one of them should be ready, and I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and eat this. And I definitely actually need a painkiller as well, so let's get that. Go ahead and drink that. And I'll make another bottled murky water. I don't know why I can't cook that. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do the same thing the next time one of these pops out. I'll go ahead and use that other painkillers. Okay, and then I'll use that. And I'll cook another one of those. Okay, so we've got a good cycle going there. And let's go ahead and eat this. And we'll go ahead and scrap that. And I'll make those into duct tape. Okay. Well, I think we're in okay shape. Make these into arrows. We're almost unencumbered. Almost. So on this side, I think where I'll draw the boundary while we're waiting on the food to cook is right up about here. Right where it makes sense, right about here. And then the boundary will follow along this mountain like so. Keep my eye on that lumberjack down there, but I think just kind of keep it real logical. Give myself a little leeway here to utilize this little valley, but that's fine. And I guess I'll just follow it through here. And then I'll just curve it down over towards this road. Like so. Okay, and this should just follow on naturally along this cliff line, basically. Going this way. And there. And with that, we've got a pretty good and easily discernible boundary there. You can easily see that along the left side there. And I feel pretty satisfied about that. Now let's go back to our campfire. So I do include this rock within the city, basically. That's how that works. So I think I'd like to start looting one house today. Potentially as a temporary base until I can loot the city hall. So let me go back and grab my water. And we're out of fuel as well. Look at those two cooking up. Perfect. Well, I guess maybe I could start looting this little cafe. Maybe I should do that instead. Now, again, I don't have arrows. Let's just be clear. Do not have arrows, and our health is not great. It's okay. So let me just plant this one right there, and then, okay, so I guess I have 7 arrows. Do I have any more? No. Okay, and the game is saying I'm completely dehydrated now. So I guess let's focus on curing that. And then let's also make a shovel. I didn't see any zombies when I popped my head in there just now, by the way. I'm sure they're in there, I just didn't see them. Okay, with the shovel... Oh, we're getting some clay soil, that's fine, we'll need that eventually anyway. I'm actually a little surprised, because usually it's hard to get that sometimes, but in the snow biome. But the snow is easy to come by. Okay, we've got plenty of snow now to continue making water. And we're just basically cycling through our jars. I'll just go, might as well use that up. And then make 2 of those. And then I'll make, once these come out, I'll make them into bottled water, and I'll keep that cycle going. I'll need 1 more frame. I haven't done the math on this, but I know in previous versions, frames were just insanely more efficient than the actual wood you use to craft the frame, so that's why I use them for firewood. Okay, well, that should get somebody's attention. Sounded like they were coming from upstairs, though. Sure, I'm thirsty. Well, I think I've got my thirst under control now, finally. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay, good. Easy. Come on. I'm gonna shoot up the street trying to kill this guy. Okay, and he's gone. Getting that experience, slowly but surely. Really would like a cooking pot. That's the one thing that's going to enable me to feel pretty good about survival. For the most part, I'm going to leave things intact. Ooh, there's yucca. Boy, it'd be nice to have yucca. But I do want these plants. Oh, there's a cooking pot. Perfect. Surprised no zombies have come in to attack me. Okay, well that's kitchen and actually mission accomplished, surprisingly. Oh shit, okay. Figured it was only a matter of time. Okay, she's gone. Sweet. More water. That's really important too. And here's the stairs that go up, but I'm not going to go up now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let's get this box. We'll need that. Okay, repair the axe. And another bottle. Okay, I mean, that's okay. It's hoping for food, but that's fine. I'm gonna leave these chairs. I know I could pick those up and scrap them, but I'm gonna leave them for aesthetic reasons. Because I'm the mayor, I don't want to completely loot everything, do I? Okay, we'll cook those. We'll cook those. Make that. Okay. Okay, so that should be enough to keep that production up, and I guess, well, I really wish I could make these into, oh wait, actually they're arrows. They're for the bow. Great. Okay. Can I repair this? I need a repair kit. Okay, how do I get a repair kit? I always forget the progression. Forged iron. Okay, so forged iron is going to require engineering, right? And, or a workbench or whatever. And so I think if I remember correctly, that's intellect. Oh, here we go. Well, I'll probably just want to go to blacksmith then. I'll go ahead and scrap those potted plants into clay soil. Scrap those cans. Start drinking that yucca too. But I don't have any food really, so I think I need to start thinking about. So that's the other thing. At this point, you guys start making really tough choices. Like, do I repair my main weapon or do I eat? You know. And since I already started looting this place, I'm gonna just continue looting this place. Not sure where that garbage noise came from, but anyway. Well, let's see if there's any food in here. Not really. That door's locked. I could easily bust through. But I think the game wants me to go out here, which may mean there's a vulture. I don't see any vultures, but color me skeptical. Alright, it wants me to go in here, I guess. Again, I'm not gonna scrap those chairs. That's cool. I know that there's zombies back there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, whoa, shit. I don't even know where he came from. Was it the roof? Well, let's fight him out here. Yeah, military zombie is not what I was hoping for on day 2. Oh, shit. Run away. I am infected now, and I have 18 health. But we're keeping it calm, right? Keeping it under control. These guys, oh, and he's like running basically. I think it's an aggro run. I don't think he's a runner. Yeah, that was just an aggro run. Okay, well, I've got 7 arrows and I gotta make them count. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. You know, I feel like I almost got him. But I really shouldn't be fighting military zombies on day 2. And that's the problem with looting a building like this rather than a house. You're going to run into that. But the good news is I'm still in Parishton. And the other good news is that does take care of my hunger for now. This is the primitive part of the game where that sort of thing just kind of happens. And of course, I'm, like I said earlier, very reckless. Now that's 3 lives. Now I really ought to be more thoughtful about my lives. Now I do feel suddenly empowered because I'm no longer encumbered. And I think I was perhaps a little bit blind to the fact that my encumbrance was causing that much of an issue for me. So I think what I should do once I get my bag is immediately build storage, even if it's just on the ground or on the side of a building, and store shit while I do this building, because I think I will continue that building. Where'd that guy go? Did he go back to his building? I don't even know. I don't know how that algorithm works, but in any event, let's do a storage. And then I'll just put it here for now. I'll keep the picks on me. Basic resources as well. Everything else will go up here. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I had the iron arrows. Okay, so that should be good. Let me just check on this water. I'll get started cooking that, but it's not going to be done in time for that frame. I guess I could not be lazy and just finish it off. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. Okay. So we'll continue where we left off. Oh, I forgot. I missed that. Sweet. And we'll scrap those. I can pretty easily get through this door, so let's just do that. Okay. Heard something. No idea where it came from. What's that line here? I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, there's something back here. Oh, nice. That's a hidden secret. I saw a little line and I was like, what is that? Okay. And actually that obviates the need for my shiv. I do not know where that noise is coming from, but it does concern me. For now, I'm going to scrap this chair. And let's see, that's a double barrel. Okay, and I've only got about 5 shots with it. Get rid of the bone shiv. The hunting knife's much nicer. I feel like somebody might be trying to break down from somewhere. Anyway, let's just go out and around, continue on, and we'll just kind of keep our eyes open for whatever that is that's banging on something. And this is where we encountered our our buddy last time. Oh shit, there he is. Okay. Well, I could always pump him. For some reason, I'm not getting blood effects. Run away! Okay, this is, I would say going about as bad as the last time, more or less. Where is this fucker? Okay, that guy's trying to get in there. Where did the military guy go? He didn't die, did he? Oh, he did die. That's interesting. Now we've got a new friend to worry about. Just like wasting these arrows. The problem, by the way, just so you understand, is that they changed the primitive bow to be an effective weapon, basically. That's what they did. I don't know if I got the experience for that military guy, which would suck. Okay, so let's just, I hate to use these, but I don't have any choice. No way I can take these on in melee. Not both of them, certainly. And if I took on one, in all likelihood I would be at less than half health. The game literally causes the arrow to fly off from where you aim. Alright, that works. Okay, there's one of them. Man, it is so hard compared to previous versions of this game to get experience and to kill things. These are tough zombies, in fairness, but it is just they did toughen up the game a bit, and it's still very difficult. So shit. God damn it. And he's gone, okay. Sometimes I like to give him a good whack. Now, unfortunately, my sledgehammer is just about done. And I'll probably... So I want to keep it. So why don't we just put this level 3 one in storage. When my other one dies, I'll just scrap it. And let's go grab that extra water. Okay, so at least the military guy's gone now. So tell you what, let's, can I carry everything? Yes, I can. And then, whatever. I'll just leave that there, and I'll make a new one inside, because I want to be able to have a place to hunker down and store things. So this is very temporary still, but, because I will be moving to the city hall at some point, but I guess I'll just make this my base for now. Okay. So we'll go ahead and stick this up here. That should be safe there, I would think. Yeah, because if there's action, it'll be along in this path. And I'll worry about food tonight. I'm gonna see how far I can get it in this building before it turns dark. Man, that keeps happening. Right when I walk along here. I guess I should get rid of this anyway. Okay. And that's where we had... I think the zombie busted through there. I'll have to fix this at some point. And then... That's all secure. And this is where we went around, and this is where the military guy was. In here, okay. That's locked. Come back to that. Repair those. Okay. I wonder where that's coming from. Not really sure. That's the roof. Not in there. Oh. It's just this guy. Okay. Hi. Come on, dude. Nice thing about the sledgehammer is it does a pretty good job of knocking the zombies down if you do it right. And we're almost to level. Damn it. Man, this low loot preference, I kind of rethinking a little bit. I mean, it's going to make things a little more interesting, I think, in the long run, but right now it really sucks. Turning down the loot. Yeah. Wouldn't recommend it unless you're seeking torture actively. Okay, I knew they'd come. Okay, there's the guy. Okay, and it's just a businessman, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a choice to take him on. Once, one more should get him down, one more should kill him probably. Yeah, those guys are wusses. I don't know where he was hiding though. Might have been back here. Working stiffs, this could be good, could be bad. Okay, repair kits, excellent. That's gonna give me a new lease on life, and then we do have this pickaxe as well. That's wonderful. That is actually really convenient. Herbal antibiotics, great if we get infected again. Go ahead and scrap that office chair. We may have to come back and put some more chairs back down at some point if we want to completely renew this, but for now I'm just going to carefully grab the occasional leather chair for leather, because we need the leather for the forge eventually. I'm less concerned about wood because it's easier to come by. Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow. He got me with the debris there. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're actually just fine. I wish I had the perk where you slowly regenerate. I may get that one, but I don't think I can justify it as the first one I get. Barracks chair, huh? Okay, that's gonna be cloth. So this is going to take us back to the street. And but for the spikes, it would be a very safe way to get back in and out. And we may have to deal with that at some point. But at the very least, we can slowly enter and exit. Okay, we're already back there. Nitrite powder. Oh, and we do have an intact medicine cabinet with steroids and recog. What's that? +2 perception and range damage. That's good for archery and stuff. I don't know if I've run across that before. Is that new? Anyway. This is like a fabric store or something. And then these chairs look weird here, so I'm just going to take these and scrap them. Okay, we got some 9mm ammo. It'd be nice to have another gun. Nothing. I like the texture on this floor. It's very wet concrete, you know? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a guy that comes out of here for sure. Okay, he's down. Let me just secure this area a little bit more. Okay, nobody's in that one. Guessing there are probably zombies back here eventually, but I think they're far enough away that they're not going to get aggroed necessarily. That goes up to... I'm not sure if we've been up there yet, but... Oh. And it is nighttime, okay. So I'm definitely going to want to pause my exploration. So I tell you what, let's finish this room because I think we've cleared it. I'm like talking more softly because it's night. But let's get the stuff out of here. Working stiffs, come on, big money. Nothing, okay. We're really close to leveling, so I'm curious maybe if I just get some stuff like this. I think I can level just by looting stuff right now. Yeah, this will probably get me the level, and once I get the level, I'm going to get Master Chef, I think I've decided. And then I'm going to cook some food, because I need it. Okay. Let's just get rid of that. I know this is very loud, but really want that level. Getting really close now. Be really nice to get a gun, but no. Okay. And we're really close now. I'm going to leave that one intact to hold the lantern. And I'll leave that one as well. These don't give you as much experience as the cement or the cobblestone ones do. So I may have to go like chop down a tree or something. I'm gonna leave most of these boxes in here because it's kind of the theme of this room. It's like a packing and shipping area. So I'm gonna leave all those intact. Leave the janitor's cart intact. Alright, let's get this out of here. That's nasty. And yeah, I guess I'll get rid of these. These don't really serve much of a purpose. They're like somebody forgot to put something away, you know. And it says I'm thirsty again, so maybe I'll grab some yucca. Thought I brought the yucca. I guess not. Okay, I'm going to leave all the rest of that stuff, and I'm just going to go out and harvest a tree or two. That should get me the level that I'm looking for, and then I'm going to go start cooking stuff. I'm going to carefully pop out of here. Now, it's kind of, these spikes kind of comfort me, to be honest. It's very dangerous. But I did clear the one building, and I do feel good about that. That's so loud. So basically what I've done is I went through here, I went up there, came around here. I don't think I've been up to there yet. Came around here, went in there, cleared this, went down here, and I'm down to here. So it leads me into this one, which presumably I'd just go through, up, and probably up here, and over to there. So we'll do that tomorrow. But I'm going to be running out of time for this episode. So I think what I'm going to do, there we go, finally. I'm going to go over here and just explore what I can cook with my cooking pot and make a decision and get that going, and then we're just going to end the episode. And I'll resume here on day 3. Okay, so scrap that, scrap that, scrap that. Let me go and get my food-related stuff. And we'll get that perk. Okay, so get that. I'm just getting anything food-related basically right now. I think that's about it. Go ahead and repair that with one of my repair kits. Repair that. Okay. So, let me get some fuel. It's probably not the safest place to be cooking. Actually, it's not at all. So I'm actually gonna get rid of that. We'll go and cook inside. This will at least provide a modicum of safety. Oh, we've aggroed somebody. I have no idea where. Great. Well, might as well come out here. I guess I was safer over here. I like it that that street light works. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem of living in a building that takes several days to secure, is that at nighttime, you so much as make one wrong move and you're being attacked by a zombie that's running. Well, I guess I might as well craft the campfire. I'm not sure I feel safe enough to cook with it, but I do have full health, so if I do get into a fight, I should be okay. Well, now that the banging has stopped, I'm very concerned. Does that mean there's a zombie running through this building right now as we speak? I mean, it's conceivable they just de-aggroed. Well, I'm gonna stay crouched. I hear something. How is that one working and this one isn't? I don't get it. almost want to say that footsteps are from right above me. I cannot justify cooking inside here tonight. I think there's a now de-aggroed zombie that was aggroed for a second who broke through a door somewhere, and she's wandering around the second floor or something, and I just can't, maybe even the third floor. I just can't justify cooking over there, so I'm just going to go right back to over here where I was fairly safe. This bridge is actually kind of safe because you can see all around you and there's guardrails. Now it is cold out, but apparently the cold hasn't caused me to be upset yet, so alright. So putting the fuel in there and the cooking pot. Now we have a few options, and frankly bacon and eggs is our best option. We can do that 3 times, and then we have the meat option. Now this is boiled and this is charred. I think the boiled is better, so go with that as well. And then for drinks, we can make a bottled water. I didn't grab my snow, did I? We're going to need to keep working on hydration as well. And that should be a pretty good early food source for me. So with that, I think I'm going to end the episode. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on 7 Days to Die. Take care.